This is your government video on political philosophy. Prior to the Constitutional Convention, all of the delegates decided to spend time reading lots of political articles, reading philosophy about how best to set up a government, and various opinions that had been written throughout other countries as they set up constitutions. So all of the delegates come to the Constitutional Convention with lots of ideas and lots of things to debate. One of the major philosophers that shows up in the Constitution is John Locke. And John Locke's State of Nature, I have a quote here. I want you to take a minute to read the quote and then think about what that means in your own words. If you need to pause the video, you can do that. So in this quote from State of Nature, John Locke is basically saying that if there is no government and it's every person for themselves, then the strong can use their will and their freedoms to deprive the weak people of their freedoms. Now, who becomes the strong and the weak? Is that the rich and the poor? Is that the powerful and unpowerful? Or is that the physically strong against the physically weak? Could be any of those things. But Locke is arguing that you need a government with a fair set of rules so that everybody is, basically in this playing board and treated the same. And that's how we protect everybody's freedom and not just some people's freedom. John Locke also talks a little bit about the social contract theory. And the social contract theory is the idea that when you live in a society with other people, you can't just be in the society for yourself. That you as an individual are going to have to give up some of your rights, and we do this by paying taxes to the government. And then the government in turn protects our rights, and they also offer us other benefits and other services like police force, like a military, like a system of justice and courts. And so we do give up some of our freedoms. We can't do whatever we want to other people, but we do, in exchange for our tax dollars, get some protections from the government. The last set of rights that they talk about a lot are called natural laws or natural rights. These are rights that are referred to sometimes as God-given rights or mortal laws. When you are born, just by being born a human, we are born naturally knowing that some things are good and some things are bad. We know not to harm others or murder people. But there are other laws which maybe we don't know about, and those are what we call human laws. We don't know that we should make the speed limit 35 miles an hour on some roads. So these natural laws are laws that are created to protect moral behavior and human dignity of all people. And again, in a social contract, the society or the government we live in is there to protect some of these things.